everyone, welcome back to Adobe Live. My name is Melody, I'm going to be your host, and I'm here with Erica Cotten, and we are back for day 2 of UI UX Design Week. I'm so excited to have you back.
Thanks.
Yesterday was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hung out a lot.
Yeah, we did. And we have a lot in common, which is crazy, but cool.
We're weird friends from across the countries.
Yeah.
The country. Multiple countries in America. No.
Hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you all for joining us. Hello, Nathaniel, Tim, Andy, Chris, Felix, Keita. I see some familiar names.
Yeah.
It's so awesome to have you back.
Yeah, thanks for rejoining.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we have an awesome week of design for you, so let's take a look at the schedule. At 8:30, we have Howard kicking off the streams with the XD Daily Creative Challenge. And then at 9, we have Erica, hosted by me. Yay. And then at 11, we'll have John with Howard. And then at 1, we'll have Camille, hosted by me again. So be sure to stick around for all those streams.
Yeah, Camille and John are awesome people.
Yeah, they're
so
awesome.
Nice to hang out. And
it was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then everyone in the chat, we are also doing another Chat and Win giveaway in about 30 minutes. So all you have to do is just be active in the chat, ask us a design question or anything, any questions about what Erica's designing, and you'll be entered to win 100 free stickers from Sticker Mule, which is an awesome prize.
And I said yesterday, this is my sticker that I've gotten from Sticker Mule. Pretty solid. I'm sure a bunch of these other ones have been as well.
Yeah,
but this one definitely
I feel like
was.
This one. Actually, I don't know. These are probably Sticker Mule, but I
don't
know. But yeah, you guys can have a chance to win just by being active in the chat. And then we are also doing another day of XD Daily Creative Challenges. If we can switch over to my screen really quickly, I can show you guys an overview. So if you go to behance.net/dailycreativechallenge, you can find out more information. You can register to get notifications about each day. And then there's a quick 1, 2, 3, 4 about how it works. And then Howard is doing videos every morning showing you how to get started. And there's also templates available, which is really helpful, so you don't have to start from scratch. And then we also have a Slack channel where you can submit your designs for feedback, which is awesome. And there's a lot of great mentors on there. There's a link for the Slack channel. And yeah, definitely go join there. I think there's like 14,000 people, or there's like a lot of people.
Is it that many?
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I'm one of the 14,000.
Me too.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great.
Come
and
and
then
hang with us.
Yeah.
Virtually.
Exactly. And XD is also free. If you don't have it, you can download it right here. And then today's challenge is a rate experience. So just designing an experience for users to rate a product or a service and sharing that with us. At the end of our stream, Eric and I will review your designs and give you some live feedback.
Yeah, and there were some incredible ones yesterday.
Yeah, they were so good. And even if you're not all the way caught up to today's challenge, that's totally fine. You can still submit any designs you've been working on for this challenge, and we would love to give you some feedback on that.
Yeah, I think today's like day 7, right? So
yeah, there's 2 more days.
Anything from your other days,
yeah,
just pop it in there. We love to give feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So let's switch over to Erica.
The chat is picking on me for not having an XD sticker yet.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys. Before I leave, I will get it from someone.
We'll get a lot of Adobe stickers.
So just as a reminder of what we did yesterday, I'm working on redesigning a project from college where I found a nonprofit that I felt like I resonated with values-wise. This one I chose was NatureServe. Which yesterday I let you guys know that I thought it was a branch of the Nature Conservancy, which it was. But as I spoke with actually one of the people who work at NatureServe because of this stream, which is great, and he said that they branched off in 2001. So they're their own thing. So I just wanted everyone to know that. And they're pretty great. They basically use data and science to confirm like the best choices on how to take care of like biodiversity and ecology and all the things that are important for our environmental protection. So there's a perfect space for an XD sticker too. Yes, you're totally right. I will get it. It'll be there. But yeah, so this is their current website, and yesterday we went over what needs some help, a little bit of help. So definitely some navigation. But sometimes nonprofits, as they're a nonprofit, don't have the budget for a redesign. So we're just, trying to help them out. And a reminder, I You can also like do other things as a designer, as someone who wants to get into design, whatever the case is. You can volunteer as a designer through catchafire.org, which is super cool.
I'm so glad you mentioned that yesterday because I think it's such a great website. And even if you're not a designer and you do other things, like there's a strategy one.
Yeah, you can look. We can check all of these out. Yeah,
or like writing.
Fundraising. If it's just graphic design too, because I know a lot of people are probably majoring in graphic design like I was. So if you're not comfortable yet in web design or whatever the case is, there's accounting. There's a lot of different things. So definitely check it out if you're interested. And I thought, people always need help, and it's great to do some good if you can. So, especially when you got, some portfolios to create, it'll help you out too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So, what we did yesterday, and what I supplemented some designs too. So we worked on wires for the redesign. I did do this redesign. I guess I can open my old version that I did. So you guys can see, I'll shrink down in. This is what my design was back in the day in 2013. So it's been about almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years in like November time. So it's been a while. So these are a little outdated, but we'll get them up to par and it'll be great. And we've got my old logo that I redesigned as well.
And this was for your college
This was for college project, yeah. So it was for my, oh my goodness. It was my senior level college project, and it was very like self-directed. And we were encouraged to reach out to the company if we could. I was a little afraid at the time though, as a youngin', which is totally fair. So I've updated the logo as well, which is great. So I'll open the Illustrator. Unexpectedly quit. No, it didn't. Don't lie to me. I purposely quit it earlier. That's great. Right here.
Oh, Luna Lovegood.
Yes,
Yay.
I designed
so cute.
based on the photo from the movie. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so
me too.
I had created the pattern in I have like a weird side projects that I just work on because I really enjoy it. And so I just recreated the pattern from her glasses and like made basically a cutout version of what I could print out.
That's so cool.
If you want one, I can email it to you. Okay,
Yay,
cool.
Thank you.
Hey, Mike. That's my friend Mike.
Oh, hey, Mike.
How are you, Mike? He's a hand lettering artist. I would definitely drop him a follow.
Cool.
He's got lots of Behance projects.
Ooh, nice.
But yeah, so this was my redesign that I did, self-directed after I graduated college, just in my free time. I just really enjoy like improving my work, making my portfolio better, doing any side projects. So this is what I could come up with, which we're gonna use today. And so we'll go back to the wires and the sitemap. So I adjusted the sitemap yesterday a little bit. I felt like their news and events page was a little underutilized on the homepage, so we can actually just see that if I click this right here. We literally just have one listing for April, which is great to like promote this event. If you want to go to the Midwest Regional Forum, feel free to do so on April 8th. But then we also have, just some links under headers, which feels like it's underutilized. Maybe they don't have enough. Hi, Wade. That's my Twitch friend.
Oh, yay. Hi,
I have
Wade.
I have a lot of people I hang out with on Twitch.
Nice.
I like the video games, guys. Let me know what you're playing in chat. So I think I'm gonna shift this maybe into the home page as something that we can feature or, something else, because I feel like it can really simplify the navigation and make it a little bit easier. Once again, I'm doing this sort of in a self-directed way because, time constraints and such. So in the real world, we'd love to do like research and what people are using the most and what people get the most out of their website, as well as like what the business of NatureServe wants out of their website. So always keep that in mind for sure. If I had a little bit more time, I absolutely would love to continue to do this, and like I might even be able to if if I keep in touch with the NatureServe people. So, yeah. So we've got the home. We're gonna have a login, sign up through the home page, and then we've got the about page, the support page, and knowledge, because a lot of this website is just a large database of articles that they have. Sweet abstract logo, love it. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was like a play on like supporting hands, but also leaves because nature and that kind of thing. So, and I updated the type because the type that I had was very intriguing and different, but maybe not as professional as I like. So I I feel like my old version was very, in terms of hi-fi design, was very like playful and fun. I feel like it didn't have the trust that they probably want as a company that's looking for donations. You know, you want to be able to, you know that the money you're giving to them is going to the right cause. That they're not like, you know, sending it off somewhere else or whatever the case is. So, and so then I just put stacked some icons here to show that there's multiple articles just listed out there. So, yesterday we got through the homepage, and because I was being a little chatty, so we only got through the homepage, but I enjoy interacting with you guys, so that's totally fine. And then I've gone through and I've done the about page. And I've sort of done this like play on like shifting sides, which I feel like I was a little inspired by Niles. Our restaurant. He had a restaurant submission yesterday where he had like,
that was really cool.
It was really great. There's like photos and it was alternating on each side. I feel like that's very on trend right now. And so I kind of wanted to make a play off that. And, which I feel like is always fair. Like it's nice to get inspired by each other.
Exactly.
So we just have some text here, and that maybe the title would be here. And I was thinking maybe we can do like a nice icon where it's offset or something to play more on illustration, to make it feel a little bit more like designery, I guess, you know, because you always want to add things in to like show your skills. And of course the footer. And reminder, I have made all of my lovely guys here into symbols, the ones that I'm reusing. So we've got my navigation as a symbol right down here. I've got my footer as a symbol. I've got my page header as a symbol because it feels like it's going to be something I would repeat. Has a cool Celtic vibe. Thank you. I felt that way too. Yeah. I, as 14% Irish, I really love that. And I think I'm also part Scottish too, which works out too. Yeah. And I'm all like the UK-ness for some reason. So. I'm sure all of the European people out there are like, no, you're American. Yeah, so I've got that, and then we also have the symbol here for 6 article stack, and I've just basically repasted that here so that we have 12 instead of just 6. And I've also done this. I feel like this makes the most sense. I feel like the search is really underutilized on NatureServe's site. Like right now, like we had a whole discussion about it yesterday. We have a search here that searches the website, and then we also have a search that was on the homepage, I think? Yeah.
At the bottom.
Down here that's searching completely elsewhere. So I think this could be placed somewhere else unless it, you know, maybe there's hey, here's an idea. When you sign up for Adobe's all app subscription, they send you a set of each stickers to match the apps you're paying good money for. Stickers are great. You know, buying stickers is also great too. It supports people, so, you know.
True.
Just watched most of the XD vids you suggested yesterday. Don't really use XT. One is wondering if there's an XD prototype to actual web UI workflow. I don't know, Wade. I know Wade, by the way. Cool. Just to clarify. There's an XD prototype. I'm not sure what you mean, Wade.
Yeah. I think there's a way to like send it to developers if you want to have it actually created into an app or website.
Yeah.
But and then there's the prototype feature where you can view the prototype on like the web browser.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm not sure if that helps. Yeah, it could be what you're talking about, and I'm just misreading you. Hi, Josh. Josh Terry went to St. Rose as well.
Cool. Hey, Josh.
Graduated a year after me. Excuse me. Hi, Josh. How are you?
David's asking how many symbols can you use in prototype? I don't think there's a limit that I know of.
I'm not aware of a limit. Yeah.
So probably as many as you want.
As many as you need to. I mean, it's not particularly it's a prototype. It's just your design document. So that's sort of like asking how many artboards you can have when it's like kind of
the limit does not exist.
Very giant canvas. So yeah, the limit does not exist. Thank you for your Mean Girls quote. Appreciate. So I think you can do as many as you need. I would say. It depends on how big your site is. So I wouldn't reuse something that doesn't make sense. Like I definitely would make that, you know, workable. You don't want to like have weird ones. So XD supports 1,500 plus artboards. There you go.
Cool.
So I'm sure you can have well above 1,500
That's a lot of pages.
Symbols or something. Yeah, that'd be insane.
Wow.
I would feel so uncomfortable with 1,500 in one file.
And when you're in prototype mode, all of those like wires that show. No. It would be like a million.
Oh God, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Where did I buy the stickers? Oh, everyone loves my stickers. Okay, so This one's mine. So I had that produced at Sticker Mule. This is my friend Divinations. I know her from Twitch. We've got 3 from Vicky Sai, who was an incredible illustrator. I got these by supporting her on Patreon. So Vicky Sai, like I'm sighing, S-I-G-H. And this is my friend Mike, who was just in chat, Mike Burrows. Cool. This is his down here. This is Follow Through. And then I got 2 from Shauna Lynn Penchezin, or Shauna Parmesan on her, because people don't know how to say Penchezin or spell it. So that's on her Sticker Mule, you say? Yes, I say Sticker Mule. That's exact. You should definitely, work on our creative challenge today so that you can win. Wait, is it? Chat and win. Yeah. I mixed it up.
If you ask a question or say anything in the chat, you can win 100 free custom
Sorry about that,
stickers.
Yes. Apologies.
That's okay.
Melody's going to keep me on track here. But yeah, so, and then I have my friend Stevie Ray Drawn, and then 2 from my friend Brenda West, Wicked West on Instagram and stuff.
You have amazing stickers.
Thank you. And then this one's awesome. It's like about the warp tool, and it's like a woman with
cool.
But I don't know where I got it. I think I got it at Create Upstate, which is a conference in upstate New York. No idea who gave it to me or how I got it or who designed it. I actually put out on Instagram because I was looking, but anyway. So we're gonna move these guys into high fidelity design. But so what I was saying before was that search is a little underutilized, I think, on the site. So I think we're gonna create a big search bar here and then have a drop down into a filter where you can adjust by species, or you can adjust by topic or anything like that.
Cool.
So we'll do that. And I'll jump right in. Oh, and then we have down here, I just did the sign up login sort of overlay. So we'll just have like a black overlay that's gonna.
Cool. I like how you designed that to show that it would be like blacked out and then.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool.
From designing XD only for design. I think it's geared towards for design and prototyping.
Yeah.
It's essentially for us folks who do UX UI design. Yeah, I think that's definitely their goal. So Wade is a digital painter, a very talented digital painter. Yeah, and he kills it. So let's see. All right. I kind of want to we'll do like a save as so that I can keep the wires. It's always nice to show you process, guys. Yeah. So
also you can save it to the cloud. If you choose cloud documents, and it'll auto save, which is really cool.
Oh, that is really nice. Yeah. I'm very I feel like I always need separate copies of things, but hey, Andy. Andy is my friend from the UK who is a great UX UI designer.
Nice.
I think are you still in school, Andy? I can't remember. He's either still in school or recently out of school, I believe. All right, so we're gonna do, it's the redesign, but we're gonna do hi-fi designs. And we'll just pick my folder that I have. Oh wait, it was right there. It already, geez, I love it. I love the Mac OS. It already selected for me. Okay, great, so now we have that. And I can sort of drop in. So what we'll do now, we can look at some Adobe stock.
Ooh, I love Adobe stock.
I have yet to really use it that much because I tend to not need it in my job. So, I'll type in my.
Yeah, Adobe stock is great, and if you don't have the subscription for Adobe stock, I also like to use Unsplash for pictures.
Yeah.
And then there's a plugin where you can include pictures onto your designs, which is really cool. Let me just see what it's
I'm struggling right now. There we go. Okay, so it's showing me signed in here, but then it's not showing me signed in here. Let me refresh. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, we're good now.
Cool.
I was like, all right, I guess I just got to sign into Creative Cloud. That works. All right, so let's look for some nature photos. Still at university. Okay, that's what I thought. We definitely want something that feels really authentic. Not something too, this definitely feels like Windows 99, like the background there, which is great. This seems really nice. I'll open that new tab. I'll just pick a couple out.
Mm-hmm.
This is gorgeous. I don't know if it would be if it feels too, I don't want it to feel too like, oh, this is really cute. I like that there's people in that one.
I like that one too.
Yeah. I don't want it to feel like someone has gone through and photoshopped the entire thing. No offense to Photoshop. I love my Photoshop for making things look nicer, but I definitely want the photo to seem real and like they're actually helping
authentic.
the environment. Yeah. This seems very real and nice. And it's also nice that there's a lot of wide ones. It really helps for header images, which is great. I like all of these. A lot of these are really nice, but okay. The ones that I've selected seem pretty cool. All right, that one's nice. Preview crop. No, that's not what I want. I want to look at it a little bigger, but I can't really see, so maybe we won't do that one. I like this one a lot.
Yeah,
I think
like
that would
that
be really
one
nice.
too.
All right, let's do this one. Saved. All right, so if it's in my library, I think that I can open my library somewhere in here.
I think it's under File.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Open CC.
There we go. I always go to view, like my default is like Photoshop memory, you know. Pro tip, you can filter images with space for text. Space for text. Am I not, I'm like not understanding that, but that's maybe just my brain right now. Oh, of course I've named everything my library. So this is gonna be fun. 4, 5. What do we even got here? Oh my Lord. What did I do? What did I do, guys? I'm gonna fix this as soon as I leave this place, I promise. Okay, maybe we'll just download it because I don't even know. Okay, cool. That's on me. By the way, just command and it opens automatically in a new tab. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely.
Ooh.
I totally know that, and I just my brain wasn't functioning. So let's go to license history, maybe. Yes, there we go. Sorry guys, I haven't used the site before. I'm excited to use it though. It is in my library. Can I download? There we go. Download. Okay. Perfect. Sorry, Melody. She's like, okay. Can I help you in some way? I don't know how. All right. Hello, have a nice day. You have a nice day as well.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, so we've got it downloaded. We'll drop it into this guy. I'm gonna go in here and just get rid of my little X's because these are now our hi-fi designs. So I believe now I can just drag and drop.
Yeah, right into the shape.
Which is great.
Oh.
Yeah, and because it's a symbol, it'll grab the same image, which is really great. And I think I'm gonna shift it a little bit in space, which I think I can do still. Inside. Page header. No, I need to go to my layers. That's what I want. Okay. I'm trying to shift the image inside, and I'm like having trouble, but that's just. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I just didn't. I thought I double clicked, and I didn't. That was totally again on me. And I think I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, so that I can shift these guys down so they're not so high. There we go. Now it's like, you know, you're having a great time camping with your family and you're like, oh, this is gonna be gone if I don't help nature. Yeah. So that's what we definitely want to do for sure. All right. So we'll make this guy, we'll make maybe like this black, but then adjust the opacity down to maybe like 50. Maybe that sounds right. And then we can get rid of these guys. You know what? I'm gonna adjust this completely because everything was going away. So I might as well just do it and then recreate a symbol because I think that that's probably smarter. So let's do, okay, we've got 80 height right now. I'm gonna bring that down. Oh, that is up, Erica. I just realized that it's because I had this connected, that's why. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go maybe like 60, maybe 72. Let's do 72.
Tim is asking if you apply any rule when you're resizing the image, like golden ratio or rule of thirds.
Oh, I think I just do what my design eye is at this point. I think that would be really nice to have that. But in terms of timing and stuff, like I tend to just like I'll go, in this situation, I know my plan is to have content on the left, so I know that I want like the focal point to be towards the, the right 2/3 of the image, which works out here because we've got these three, figures. And I think I definitely want it to feel like everything is pushing towards the right, the right focal point. It's definitely the same thing in photography, but I guarantee you, doing the at least the rule of thirds would help.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're not sure about where to place images inside of a mask or a rectangle, I think rule of thirds is great because it usually adjusts your thinking in the way that it would be the most what's the word, aesthetically pleasing, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think that would absolutely be great. I've never really been a user of the golden ratio personally, but I've heard many people do.
I've seen a lot on Twitter of people like critiquing other designs by putting like the golden ratio on top of it.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of fun.
Oh yeah,
like
there's like a meme version of it,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, and the new Apple card that came out, someone put like the golden ratio over it, and it like kind of matched. And
it kind of matched.
They like made fun of it.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, it was just like
and they made fun of it.
A random thing.
Sounds classy. Those classy people. All right, I'm gonna shift this back down again. I kind of like the idea of it being like a transparent nav, maybe.
Oh, I like that.
Just because it could be, still featuring the image, and you can still see everything.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll, like if we get to prototyping this, we can make it sticky, so. After a couple of years, your eye gets trained to see how everything is balanced. I think, I would say, yeah, you get to a point where it does become second nature, but I know a lot of people are still learning. So just, if you need the rule of thirds, I would never shame anyone for enjoying the rule of thirds and using the rule of thirds.
Rule of thirds.
Like, I still use it on my Instagram posts. Like, if I'm trying to like make a nice Instagram post, I'll still use, because it's right there for me, you know? But sometimes, and then if I'll like crop in Photoshop, excuse me, got all the hiccups going on right now.
Uh-oh.
All right. So now we'll get rid of these guys because, and you know what? Because these are gonna have different, I'm not sure if I can have different, do you know if I can have different photos inside the same symbol, or that's part of the symbol overrides we were talking about yesterday?
Yeah, I think we
that
can't
has
do
not
it
existed
now.
yet.
Yeah, but in the future.
In the future, there may be something that comes out.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I'm going to release this guy from his symbolicness.
Oh, it's chat and win time.
Yay! Okay,
Yay! Cool. So everyone in the chat, just be active. If you haven't been active already, what question should we ask?
Oh my goodness. Do you work in an 8-point grid or a 10-point grid when you design?
Oh, let us know. Type away and you can have a chance to win 100 free stickers from Sticker Mule, and we will be right back. Yay! So anyone in the chat that is typing away and answering our question, which was, do you use an 8-point grid or a 10-point grid when you're designing? You guys have a chance to win 100 free stickers from Sticker Mule that are custom, so it can be your designs, which is really cool, like how you have your sticker.
Yeah, this guy, my little tomato guy.
Yeah, it's so cute. Yay! Oh, Kristen, Marshall, 8-point.
4-point. I love the 4-point.
12-point, 12 column.
Yeah.
Lots
Any
of
types of grid. Honestly, you're in 12 column, you're great.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. Who uses points? Us people.
Yeah.
I do. I'm sorry. I guess I confused people. I apologize. These are great, though. I love all the pew pew pews.
Oh, no, they're funny.
Zionus.
Yay, congratulations.
Congratulations, yay.
Woo! You're gonna be getting 100 free stickers from Sticker Mule that are your design. Yeah, just like, here's an example of what it would look like.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Thank you to everyone in the chat for participating and answering our question.
Yes, even though I clearly was just being very esoteric, and I apologize.
It's okay. Yay, it's fun to see all your guys' opinions on 8 points.
Yes, and what maybe
So
you go down to 4 point, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I have never had the guts to go down to 4
Me
point.
neither.
Unless, of course, I'm doing like, icons or something like that, because
Yeah.
those get very small, but Okay, so now we will, oh, that's what I was doing. So I'm gonna, oh goodness, I need to, you showed me this yesterday. How do I remove this as symbol now? There's like a way, right? There was up here, I think.
Oh, that was for the ungrouping a repeat grid.
Oh, gotcha.
If you click on the symbol, you can ungroup symbol.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. I was doing that last night and I totally blanked. All right. I feel like I'm having deja vu because I think this is, I don't know why. It's very funny.
Oh, I forgot to mention that if you did not win the chat and win, you can get 10 stickers for only $1. If you go to this link, stickermule.com/Adobe Live 19, and that's still a really great deal. It's
Absolutely.
only $1.
That's how I got the first print of these guys,
Yay.
I swear.
That's so cool. Yeah, so head on over there to check it out.
Totally. All right, so now we shall continue. And I'm going to pull in my lovely logo. I think it might work better in the filled in version for this part. And I'm okay with that. I like them both, so. And it is enormous, of course, yes. I always design them very big and then I realize I don't really need it that big usually. Especially because it's vector, like there's no point, but I'm just like, I need to, it's fine. All right, so let me zoom in so I'm not being all frivolous. All right, and now I need to re-show Command-Shift apostrophe, I believe, is to show my, yeah, there it is.
Ooh, nice.
I'm getting my shortcuts down, guys. I'm killing it. All right, and I'm gonna grab this guy again, and maybe we'll shrink him down to maybe 50. Oh, goodness. Well, that was strange. Maybe I should, is there a unite maybe? I don't know what I did there. Well, that's on me. I'll just keep going like this then. Yeah. All right, maybe 40. 40 works, that looks nice. I keep grabbing my, I'm trying to grab the center of it, and I keep grabbing the background instead, like a dork. All right, and we'll make that white, because these are all vector, so it'll jump itself right over, which is great.
Eric is saying, when are they gonna allow us to click on shift arrow to 8 pixels instead of 10? Because the XD don't need the 10, or doesn't need the 10.
I want to say that you should, because I can do that in Photoshop where I can adjust it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think on XD it's 10 and then you have to go back 2.
Oh,
but
okay.
if there's a feature that you want to be on XD that isn't, if you go to user voice.
Yes, user voice is great.
I think that's the correct link.
Do you want to just Google it?
I can never remember what the order. But if you go on this site, you can send your requests for features and
AdobeXD.uservoice.com. Right there.
I got it mixed up, but yeah, AdobeXD.uservoice, and I think that the 8 pixels instead of 10 is already requested because a lot of people want it.
Yeah, so you can search it and you can upvote it.
Yeah, and then the XD team looks at it and then they really take that into consideration when doing the new updates. So.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for Tim for posting that link.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Tim always helping us out.
Yep.
All right, and once again, I have ginormous.
Oh, Eric already voted for it. Yay.
Nice,
Hopefully
good job.
That'll come in a release sometime.
Yes.
I don't know, but
everything takes time. I've
yeah.
I don't know if anyone else here does gaming, but I played a little bit of Apex Legends, which is pretty new and fun and different. And there's been a lot of on the online, people are like, I want this and I want that. And the game came out literally a month ago.
Really?
And but it got so big that now everyone is obsessed about it and is like, I need this down. I'm like, all right, it's been a month. There are actual people here with families.
Yeah.
They're trying to get through this as quickly as they can, and they want you to have a really good gaming experience.
I know, and I feel like it takes so long to design a game and like build it out and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And to implement new features that people request would probably take a much longer time for games.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so, what are we thinking for fonts? I know I can go to Adobe Fonts.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite fonts in the chat? Let us know.
Yeah,
I like
sure.
Montserrat.
Montserrat is great.
Or Roboto is another one that I like.
Robato's great. Roboto is the Android system font, which is great. Yes,
I
it is.
didn't know that because I don't have an Android, but that's cool to know.
Very nice UX Apex Legends. Yeah, I do like the UX in Apex Legends. I would say it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty standard for a battle royale game, but it's very nice. I haven't had an issue.
That's good that it has good UX.
Make the logo bigger. Every client ever. So next time when I just import it, I'll leave it that size that it came in as. Exact. Just so because Tim is totally correct. All right. Let's see. Comic Sans, of course. Someone's always gonna make the Comic Sans joke.
Oh, I like Brandon Grotesque.
Yes, Brandon Grotesque is a good nice font.
That's on my portfolio. Yes. I chose that font.
I'm just gonna Google like sans serifs. I wonder if that happens. Not Google. I say Google. I'm searching it. What am I going?
I think
okay, that's
if you go to browse fonts.
Oh, okay.
Up here.
Oh, I didn't even see that because it's matching my colors.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden.
Yeah, they just did this update in Chrome with the dark UI. So I didn't. This is brand new. Oh my goodness.
And then you can
perfect.
select
So we definitely want a
sans.
sans. Faux show.
Proxima Nova, I like that one too.
Yes, Proxima Nova I use in all my Google stuff, like my Google Sheets and my Google Slides and all that stuff that I do, because I have to use that for work, so. That's so funny that they, oh my goodness. Google Chrome messing things up. All right, now I kind of want, let's just select paragraphs because I want to see it in paragraphs and that way, okay. And I'll shrink it down a tad. Okay. Mrs. Eve Sans, I didn't even know that existed. I love the original Mrs. Eve's. Ooh, Source Sans. I am a big fan of Source Sans. I think it's also on Google Fonts. Okay. But we can definitely use licensing simplified. Font activations successful. Look at that success message. Yeah. What good UX. All right. So let's do. I keep clicking that button to like confirm that I'm back on the page. I have no idea why. I'm making noises with my mouth now.
Futura, I also like that font.
Railway's cool. I like the W's in Railway.
Too.
Yeah, they're funky and different.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do About. We're gonna switch over to Source Sans. Ta-da. And I'll shift this over. Now I'm gonna do Command Shift so I can hide this layout so I can see everything a little bit better. I'm going to do Command right bracket to shift this up. Perfect. To make sure it's on top. So we've got About. And you know what? Because I had this in Repeat Grid before, what I can do is just make this as a rectangle, put it under, remove the border and the fill. If I click it correctly. And then, align these guys together and then make that a repeat grid, which would be super cool. Yeah,
that's a cool hack.
It is a hack. It's definitely a hack, but I like it.
Yeah, when you, like I've done that before where I do the repeat grid on words, but then if one word is too long, then it'll like mess up the spacing.
Yes, exactly.
So I think that's a really great way of getting around.
And I think the only reason I understand it like this and how I got to this is because of my coding background. Because it's really, you tend to set the container for nav items so that you can create that equal amount of spacing. So I think my coding understanding is like that's helping me think about that. Yeah. So you like to use Oswald for numbers in combination with a font like Railway. Nice. Ooh. That's really nice. I've used Oswald. It's very tall and thin, I believe.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I've ever used it, but I've seen it.
All right. So we want. Oops. And I'm grabbing the wrong thing again. Oh, but we want to do the repeat grid. Command R. Ta-da.
Yay.
Look at that, guys. So I think we need 4. I believe we need 4. So let me grab this again, shift it over. me pull those guides back up really quick so I know that we're on the right spot with it. So I am gonna shift this to be at the edge of the letter, so it is gonna extend past the grid, but it's really just for aesthetic purposes, but it's easy to do in code as well, so. Oh, hey Shmandrew. So that is another.
Oh, from your live?
My live, yeah, I did an
Andrew.
Instagram live last night, and then Shmandrew and I did it together, yeah. I call it Shmandrew because that's his handle, but his name is Andrew Thompson. Nice. He's a really talented illustrator. I would definitely drop a follow. He just went to C2E2 out in Chicago this week. It's a Comic-Con.
Oh.
Yes, it's a Comic-Con.
Oh, I was just at the Emerald City Comic-Con.
Yeah, she was.
That might be the same
type of setting. Yeah. I think
I heard they were going to Chicago next.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. So let me double check my sitemap over here. So I was thinking about support and knowledge, and then we'll have us log in or sign up. Okay. I've decided to, because support is gonna be a lot of copy. We're gonna, and you know what? I need to make this centered. There we go. I think we're gonna just focus on designing the home, the about, and the knowledge page. Because I feel like about and support would be really similar. It's just gonna be a lot of copy. So now you can see that knowledge is a little long, which is not a problem because we're gonna make it better. We'll just double check that everything is centered inside these little boxes. I keep needing to zoom in further. My eyesight is not the best, guys.
That's okay. I wear contacts, so my eyesight is not good at all.
You're like, my eyesight's not real.
Yeah, one of my eyes is like 0.25 worse than the other, which is like weird.
That is, yeah. No, I have, I think I'm okay with vision-wise, but for some reason, it's 6 and 7. Oh, of course it's 6 and 7. So let's just make this width 127 then, and then it'll be 6 and 6, or 7 and 7, excuse me. There we go. Perfect. And now knowledge is perfectly centered there, and about is gonna be centered in just a second. There we go. Ta-da! Look at us. Look at how gorgeous that nav is. Don't worry, I'm not tooting my own horn or anything. I'm just being a sassy lady. A bunch of my friends are at ACCC.
Yay!
Every time I say ECCC, I feel like I'm making a mistake because there's so many C's.
There's a lot of,
which is
Emerald City Comic-Con.
Yeah,
a lot of C's.
Yes, exactly. There's also in Oregon they have Rose City Comic-Con.
Oh.
Because Portland is Rose City, so it's also a CCC.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love Comic-Cons. They're so fun.
You can reduce the opacity of the columns. Oh, Tim, you're amazing.
Oh, that's
Tim solves everything for me.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, so.
Are you gonna
I always have to do it.
2 abouts in your?
Oh, did I write about twice? Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, because the second part. Thank you. This is why she's here. This is exactly why she's here. She's the best. All right, we're gonna do sign up. We're gonna, I think, I wonder if it could be sign up, and then hypothetically in code, we could have someone, if they've revisited, you see if their IP has accessed the website before.
Ooh,
and then maybe it would adjust to say login. Or it could always say sign up, and you could click sign up, and then our modal will say already have an account, question mark? I feel like that's...
What if, I know some sites that I've been on, they already have the sign up or sign in or sign up boxes on there, and then, or your username, password, and then underneath they'll say register or something, I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It might be kind of confusing now that I'm trying to explain it.
There's
so many different ways to go about that.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I'm also wondering if I want to shift this to maybe a light. That's kind of nice. Is it a little hard to read?
It's a tiny bit hard when I'm looking at the screen.
I'm wondering, I'm currently at 100%. I'm fine. This is something that I feel like I always struggle with because I love light text. I do, but I know that I also need to be thinking about the readability of what people can handle. So maybe we'll do the regular, and I'll just make the type a little bit smaller. Yeah, I like maybe 18. Definitely 18 or 17. 18 works. I like that. And then maybe we'll do a little bit more on the spacing, the tracking. Excuse me.
Dominique is saying they would use login, and also will you be able to log in with Facebook or Twitter or something like another?
I think for NatureServe's purposes, I don't think a lot of people are using it in terms of like needing it for social media, you know? You're jealous of my maroon jacket. Thank you. It's a very nice blazer.
It is very nice.
Thank you. I think that it seems like the majority of people that would log in for them are either people that are part of their company or they're people that are large investors. So I think, I don't know if social feels appropriate. Like I feel like it could deter maybe some trust.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it might not make them as trustworthy, especially the goal is to like donate to the
right.
site
I think it's nice to have that ease, but I also think you definitely want to think about the audience, you know. And I don't know if that would be the case. Of course, this is something that I haven't consulted NatureServe on, so either the business might have a different idea, or maybe user research that we could do would have something else, you know, in mind, and we can figure out. Maybe there's other people that we know that are using the site, and we have no clue why, and maybe they would love a Twitter login, or something, you know.
That's why user research is so important. So, some people are saying to change sign up to login.
Oh, okay.
It might be confusing if it's always sign up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sense. And then if they don't have an account, they can create one probably when they click that.
You didn't know what kind of website it was building? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, NatureServe, they're a nonprofit organization. So if you guys, this is what the current site looks like. Needs a little help. We always want to help our people making the earth a better place to live. So there you go. All right, so now we have my branding is up, and we can set some colors, maybe make those some symbols. I feel like this could be, I know I created these with the gradient in mind, and I'm wondering if I should only use the gradient on buttons, or maybe we don't use it at all. I'm not sure. I really love this green.
I like that green too.
Is it login or login? Yeah, I've Googled that before.
Know.
I've literally Googled that before because it is, when you're talking about the verb, it is log space in. Oh. But when you're talking about like your Melody's login, that's one word. I've Googled this.
Interesting.
That is what my Googling has told me. Maybe there's someone out there who disagrees, but that is what my Googling. Two words.
Tim.
A verb.
Yay.
See?
Yay.
Tim is confirmed. Tim is confirmed.
Yes.
Thanks, Tim. You're so smart, Tim. All right. So I'm just going to paste this in here so I have the color. We're going to go to my assets on the left side here and just drop it in there. Nice. Oh, and it automatically does the hex code. How fantastic is that? That's all I really want because it'll really help. I mean, other than I'm like, I think I know if something's my highlight color, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like if I only have like a bright green and everything else is like photos in black and white, like I'll know, you know.
And another great thing about adding colors to your assets panel is if at the end you decide, oh, I don't like this shade or I want to do a different color, you can right click and do edit color. Yeah. Or just edit and then change it, and then anywhere on your artboards that has that color will change.
Yep. So which is super great.
Great feature.
So I'm literally I just selected that button and dropped this, which is great. I also definitely want to do a, can I duplicate this? No, I can't, but that's okay, because what I'm gonna do is just do it here. And I wanna do like a slightly darker one, so I know what the hover state is gonna be. Maybe like that. That feels nice. And then I'll add that again. So I know, and I'll just do this, and I'll do, button hover. Oh, but I wanna keep the hex. Let me keep the hex, there we go. Hover, there we go, perfect. So now we have that. And I think I might want to maybe add like a light gradient on top of this.
Dan is saying you can add gradients there too, and you definitely can.
Yes,
Awesome.
Definitely awesome. All right, so I'm gonna do all on this top part here. We're gonna remove the border. We're gonna pull this here and change this to linear gradient. And we want it the opposite way. So I'm gonna adjust this guy all the way over. Pardon me while I fix this straight line.
Also, there's about 38 minutes left to get your submissions in for the XD Daily Creative Challenge for today, which is to do a rating experience for a user. So after they've used a product, how would they rate the product or service? And if you've been working on that and you want some live feedback from Erica and I, we would love to see what you've been working on. And you can submit your designs on behance.net/live under the challenge tab, and you can find out information on how to submit what you've been working on. And even if you're not on today's challenge and you've been working on the creative challenges throughout the week, definitely still submit what you've been working on, and we would love to give you some feedback on that.
Absolutely. I'm all about it. All right, and we'll escape out of this. Perfect. And I'll go back to my layers. I love having this assets panel. I think it's so great. I feel like that's my experience with symbols thus far has been like, I have to just keep them randomly on my artboard, or I have to make a whole new page for it. So Erica knows how much I like papyrus. I hope by the way I robotically read that, Andrew, you know exactly how I feel about this.
That's
love
funny.
you, Andrew. Andrew's my buddy, I promise, guys. I'm not a horrible person. All right, so we're gonna shift onto this, and this whole thing, I adjust the opacity, but I want it to be an opacity as well as the whole gradient. So I think we're gonna keep it 60, looks very nice, I think. And the button needs to come above this, so we'll grab this guy as soon as I can find him. This is why everyone should name their layers. So you know what?
Yeah.
I actually am usually very good about naming my layers.
Really?
So we're gonna do this. First, actually, we're gonna grab this and we're gonna make this back into a symbol because we had it before, but it was for the wires.
Oh, right.
So we're gonna make it again.
I'm really bad at naming my layers.
I'm gonna call it navigation, and then we'll just delete this guy so that guy is not there anymore because we're in a new document, so we don't have to worry about the other document where we have that saved. So now this is gonna repeat everywhere, wherever we need our deal there. Everyone's still talking about login. The movie
debate.
Avatar used papyrus, right? Yes, they did.
Did they?
Yes, they did. the logo for Avatar is in papyrus.
That's really funny.
Which, if you really want to have a hilarious short or skit that you want that is literally talking about papyrus and the movie Avatar, there is an SNL skit featuring Ryan Gosling called Papyrus that is fantastic.
My God, I need to see
Please
that.
go YouTube it. Please go YouTube it.
That's
It's fantastical. Is that a word? It probably
I think it is a word.
I don't think
It
I
is
used
to
it in the
me.
right context, but that's okay too. All right, so we've got navigation. What is this little box? Now I have to like find all my little boxes. Okay, so that's part of the wires. This is my symbol of the articles, perfect. This is my HR, we'll call that HR so we have it. My footer. Another little box, which is, okay, this is my header image. Or no, this is the overlay, gradient overlay. Being organized is important, guys. Don't do as I say, not as I do. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing it now, I promise. So this is the icons section.
Tim says life is too short to name your layers.
Listen, Tim. I disagree. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, so we've got our button here. We're gonna pull that above the gradient overlay. Look how nice that pops now.
Ooh.
That nice little
Looks
green.
really good.
Yeah. So, and then I just want to make sure. Okay, this is our stock photo. Oh, that's nice. It keeps the number in case I need to like go find it later in my.
Oh, cool.
And I'll just call this header. And this other guy was a header too. I'll drop him down here too. All right, cool. They're labeled. We're good.
Yay.
Guess I'm a part of the cool kids club. I always name my layers. I'm getting too old. No, Nathaniel. I always name my layers. I think I'm just, because we're like live and I'm like having a conversation with you guys, I'm being a little more lax about it. But I absolutely keep track of my layers always. Any one of my coworkers can defend my organization abilities, I promise.
I wish I could be that organized and name all my layers.
Yeah.
But I always forget, and there's way too many, and then after I'm way deep into my design project, it's too late to go back to name all of them.
Oh, yeah. So here I'm just adding some copy. And I'm gonna definitely, let's double check what this number is here. So we've got 239. I feel like I always wanna like make it a nice number for the length of our buttons. I feel like 240 sounds nice. So let's stick with that. I'm also have horrible posture right now, guys. I have to remember to have good posture. I'm like hunched over. I get really into things.
I do that too.
Do you guys do the same thing? Seems like Melody does. Melody and I are weirdly similar though, so I don't trust it anymore.
Both of our pets have the same name.
Oh yeah, we figured this out. She has a cat and I have a dog, and we both named her and him. No, her and her. They're both hers. Why did I say him?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Both of our female animals are named Luna after Luna Lovegood and Harry Potter. We are such nerds.
Yeah.
And I am totally okay with it. We both really enjoy Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
That's cool too. Like we were meant to meet, guys. And you guys brought us together.
Yeah.
I love Source Sans. I don't know why, but I love.
I've
like,
never
look how
used
pretty.
it, but it's really nice.
Oh, it's really pretty, and it's like a really nice, clean. I'm almost positive it's a Google font, but it's Adobe font too. So it actually kept the name of the photo. It did when we dropped it in. It kept the name of the photo. Adobe stock number. Blah 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 blah. So if you want to search it, you want to buy this image, you do you. I luckily have already bought some credits, so we good.
Yay.
Yeah. You should see my desktop. Oh, you guys want to see my desktop? Because it's beautiful. It's just like this gorgeous, like, unused anything. Look how blank it is.
That's so cute.
Yeah, this is also Vicky Sai. I have a Vicky Sai addiction, I think.
Oh my god.
Isn't that so cute?
I love that.
This is her. Go follow her, guys. She's great. She's all over Twitter too, which I feel like we as artists like underutilize Twitter. I feel like artists and creators in general. Writers definitely use Twitter though.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that are writers. Did it pull the name from the metadata, or is the photo not renamed? I think it pulled from the metadata, yeah, which is really cool, yeah. All right, so time for copywriting. I know you guys had some good copywriting before.
Oh yeah, we did in the challenge
yesterday,
submissions.
yeah. So definitely want to go like a left, and we can call it. Oh man. Any suggestions for this page? Maybe like so. This is the home page. We want to focus on donating.
Would we?
Thanks,
would you
Tim.
want to?
Tim even gave the number.
Tim is the best.
Oh, Tim.
Would you want to talk a little bit about what NatureServe is, or what do you think would be like the most important when someone arrives to this?
That's a good point.
page?
I wonder if they have. So they have rescued from extinction. Okay. But that's not. Okay, let's try the support us page.
Because I don't know, that's like something that I would think about when I'm trying to decide what I want to write, is to know what the goal is, what they want to have happen when, like, obviously they want donations, but how would you get the user to
like
want
we
to
help,
donate?
like we help something like that they do that that makes you want to like support them. So maybe it's like we save, oh there you go, network of 1,000 scientists fulfill. It's providing scientific information, tools, and expertise to help guide effective conservation action. So we use science, tools, and expertise to guide effective conservation action. Is that too long? That feels very long.
I feel like that's too
wordy?
hard. Yeah, wordy. And for me, like something that I've learned with like UX writing is to make it so the user doesn't feel like they're reading anything, that it's so simple and not using hard words.
Yeah,
like
I would say this is a weakness for me. I would say copywriting is a weakness for me. So I appreciate that Erica is way organized. Thank you, Andrew. He's my reference. The clear desktop makes me feel like I can breathe better in life. Thank you, Andy.
Oh, Dominique says don't start with we.
Okay.
That's a good tip.
Just be subtle and put give me all your money now and forever. All right, cool. Thanks, Andy.
I think that'll work.
I appreciate your dry British humor. Think like Apple, how they copyrighted their titles. I don't know. I can't even pull a random Apple copywriting from my head. Like, the MacBook. That's all I can, like, you know what I mean? Hello and welcome to our website. I feel like that's, I don't know. Oh, okay, smiley face. Okay, he's joking. Okay. I was like, I feel like that's not good enough. I feel like we can do better.
Yeah.
With you and our team, we can help save. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, That makes the user feel
the
important.
nation's, maybe the world's species, the world's
species.
wildlife.
Yeah.
World's wildlife. Oh, that feels like, is the alliteration good there or is it bad there? I don't know. With your help, we can save the world's, what's the term for when there's ecology in a set? There's like a term that starts with an E. Like, I don't know science enough, guys.
I forgot.
Are there
everything
science
I
people
learned.
here? There's like a term. It's like ecology, but it's not. It's like the ecosystem.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yay.
You got it. Okay. The world's ecosystems. I feel like that's what we should say, right? That sounds nice. Hi, Brendan. Brendan is my Canadian friend.
Oh, hi, Brendan.
I have so many friends here.
You do.
You guys are so sweet for supporting me. All right. We'll set to like 32 maybe, and we're gonna definitely come off the bold. I feel like it's too much. And then we'll adjust.
Oh, Mary said ecosystem too.
Oh, cool.
Yay.
Mary, you're the best. Okay. So you and Melody win the You're Awesome award today. So join our journey as we save. I like that too. That's nice.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, Charles says it makes them feel like they can help make a difference, and I think that's really important.
Yes. You guys are great. I'm so glad you guys are here.
Me too.
Does everyone want to help me design everything?
Yeah, I know.
Or copyright
I just want
everything
you
as
in
I
my
design?
pocket.
Please? Yeah. I'll just pull you guys out of my pocket whenever needed. It's gonna be great. All right, we can adjust the leading a little bit here. Leading is the line height, if you guys are more developer. Because I know when I'm talking to developers, I always line height because leading is such a strange word sometimes to people.
Yeah, I always forget to call it that.
Yeah. It's just something you get used to, right? After a while.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna actually turn this into a symbol as well, my little button guy. I'll just name it button so I know. So now we can just add it wherever we want and it'll be great.
Yay.
A cool trick is to screenshot the entire website and then put it into an XD artboard right next to your redesign board. That's a good point. I do actually have the screenshots, so that's funny that you did that. But I kind of want, I think I want the interactivity, and I also don't want to have to zoom in to like read the copy. So that's actually a really good point though, Dan. I think that's a good suggestion for certain workflows for sure. Okay, so I like this. I think I had like a spot for a subhead, but I kind of like it simple like this. I don't think that it needs anything else.
Yeah.
I kind of want to adjust the rag a little bit.
What is rag?
Rag is the edge of the text here. So
I didn't know that's what it was called.
So I'm just going to delete this and hit Shift Return so that it feels a little bit. Do I like that better? Let's see. Command Z. No, I guess I don't. I don't know. I'm being picky, guys.
The back way.
This first way, or this way? What do you guys think? I know there's a delay. So A or B? Yeah. So A is with ecosystems as a widow on the bottom. That's why I'm trying to prevent the widow.
Oh, I see.
But then this feels
But then it's
more
like this.
Yeah. Which this is with web design. Sometimes you can't avoid the widows or the orphans, but
like world's ecosystems is together on the second one. So
yeah, that's oh man. Okay, what if we did a little bit further? We shouldn't be this picky, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm the same way. Fine.
I mean, it is good to be picky. We all want to be picky, so. Okay, so this is great. All right, can I grab you? You gonna let me grab you? There we go.
Andy says B.
B.
Which one?
Oh, he like the curved one, the one where ecosystems was with worlds.
Feyru says that way.
That way. All right. See, source sans is you. Yeah. Okay, we have another person that is digging on the source sans.
Yay!
I'm all about it. All right. So what I like to do here to like confirm my spacing when I'm being pixel perfect. Oh. All right, we got an A. Okay. I feel like we were gonna go with A just for the moment. Yeah. This might change in the future. Okay, just so everyone knows. So what I'm gonna do, I think we can do it here. I might not be able to, but I like to do I like to add math inside of the X and Y here. Oh, yeah. So Y we're at 370, so I really want it to be 32 pixels below that. So I think that works. Ta-da!
Yay!
But I realize now that 32 is not enough. So maybe we'll add another 32. So I can keep in 8 versions of 8. Multiple.
That's multiples of 8.
Multiples.
Yeah,
I kept saying multiplicatives yesterday.
A lot of people in the chat were saying that it's multiples, or
I keep
there's
like
another word,
forgetting words. I blame
Me too.
like the fact that we're live. Like somehow your brain is like I can't
part of
think
your
of
brain
words.
just shuts off when you're live.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So I'm kind of in love with this, guys, and I think
like
it
that
looks
a
really
lot.
nice. I still want these guys to be a little bit shorter. Not shorter. That's not what I mean.
Down.
They're too tall, guys. Yes, I want it to be shorter, like lower in the space. So let me hide this guy so I can get into the image. Oh, there we go. I didn't click it correctly. I thought I did. All right. And this is a huge image, so I can just keep going and going if I want to, which is the great, honestly, the great aspect of dealing with stock photos. All right, that looks great now. Let's bring back our gradient overlay. I think my trackpad, I gotta like get my trackpad looked at. I keep pressing really hard to get things to work.
I just noticed you weren't using the mouse.
Yes, I tried to use a mouse yesterday. It did not go well for me, so.
I like never use a mouse.
Good for you.
The last time
That's
was
hard.
when I had a desktop computer, which was a really long time, like my parents' desktop.
Right. That's funny. Okay, so this is gonna be great. I'm so excited to like continue using Repeat Grid because as soon as I change all of these things, it's gonna adjust. We're gonna do like maybe we'll do like an 8-point radius on here. Let's remove our little line guys here. Okay, perfect. I love that it updates. Yeah, it's so great. Me too. I have been told I can fit in a pocket. Yes, that's the ongoing joke between Andrew and I because I make jokes. I made a short joke about him. He's a lovely, lovely man at the tall height of 5'4", 5'4.5". So I like to pick on him because I'm very tall. I mean, you can't tell from me sitting down, but I am 5'10". So and I think that's like 170 centimeters for those of you who are not.
Oh, I don't even know how many centimeters.
Maybe 172. I don't know. If we can tweet it later.
Yeah.
Melody will tweet her height later in centimeters.
Just my height.
If you're curious.
I'm 5'3", by the way, in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah. Yes.
You can't tell.
I've been the tallest in the Adobe offices recently. Anyway, so let's continue and do. I'm such a jokester. I'm always making jokes. Let's do like a dark, well, no, maybe do like a light. Yeah, that works. I like that light, like super light gray. And I do like, I think I need the radius to be a little bit more than 8 actually, now that I'm looking at it.
Oh, Tim said 177 centimeters.
Oh, okay, 177.
Thanks, Tim.
I'm much taller than I totally lied to everyone who lives on the metric system. Sorry, folks. All right, and then we can do, oh goodness, some copy. So this is, let's like find some copy on the website and see what we want to focus on. So maybe it could be these 3 guys, I'm thinking. Biodiversity science, conservation tools and services, and maybe it's like, not NatureServe network, but like our robust network or something like that. Did you not like the word? I like the word robust. I thought you were saying you didn't like it.
No, I like it.
You just giggled.
I just laughed because I wasn't expecting you to say
For me to say
yeah.
Because I've actually used like a higher end vocabulary word today. Okay, so, okay, it is gonna work. I wasn't sure if I was inside the repeat grid, just had to confirm. All right, biodiversity science. This copy could be a little too techy right now. We'll see. I might want to adjust it. All right, and then we'll obviously change this from white. Let's do one of our colors. Maybe this color. Let's go over to assets and we'll select this guy. Perfect. Adjust in the leading. It's a little too tall.
Do you ever use math when you're trying to figure out the leading or anything like
I would
that?
say I do. If I feel like I'm not sure, I feel like my design eye is not where it needs to be today. Like sometimes coffee needs to happen or tea or wherever. Which I totally just left my tea in the other room. Darn,
oh, no.
That's okay. It's all. I just remembered. But But I tend to do, I think a good rule of thumb for legible leading is whatever your point, your point, so I have 34 here. I would say anything between 100%, depending on the typeface, because it really depends on the typeface and if you're using like caps or anything. Oh my gosh, Paco brought me my tea, guys. Oh, look at this, I got my tea. Yay. Oh, Paco's the best. It's matcha, and I love matcha tea, like more than anything in the world. Paco is my hero. Okay. So what I was saying though, I was saying anything between 100% and 140% times what your current text point size is. Ooh. So 140% here, so we can, if we want to do some crappy math, or we can just do, I wonder if I can do a times in here.
Oh, let's try it.
I don't know, times one, well, it would be 140 would be 1.4. So that's what we're gonna times it by. Did not work. Okay, that's okay. That's totally fine.
Now we know.
I didn't expect it to because we are in point size and we're not doing like, so I just was curious if it would happen. I don't think it's ever worked anywhere else. So what we can do is just use my calculator because I don't feel like doing math right now.
I think it'll work in the leading.
You think it will?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it was Kat, when she was the guest and she was designing her space app, she used math in her.
It went to 35, so let's just confirm it was 35. 1.4. This one says 47.6. So this is a little.
It didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't. So this is really for body copy when I say I use the 140, which is a little high. It's a little wide for this situation because it's more of a header. So I would say body copy legibility would be skewed towards the 140% side. But surely it's cold tea now. It's cold, yes, but that's okay because I really enjoy matcha at all temperatures.
Really?
I will absolutely drink room tea, not matcha, all day. Oh. Room tea, room temperature. Room tea, you know.
I like iced coffee or any iced drinks because if I get hot coffee and then it sits, it's always too hot when I get it, and then I let it sit for a while, and then it's too cold, and I don't like room temperature coffee.
Oh, okay.
And then
coffee definitely not. I've never enjoyed room temperature coffee.
I just can't drink it, but with iced coffee, I can drink it all
day. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Even if it gets watery.
Or if it's like rainy and cold, I'll still drink iced coffee.
Gotcha. Okay, so I definitely don't want this to sit. Is that angled? I angled that somehow. There we go. I was like, why did that
barely noticed that.
Yeah, I definitely did, but only because I'm closer to my monitor. So I definitely don't want it to be one-sided here. So I'm gonna make sure that it cuts off where we have a nice padding on either side. And I'll just adjust these to what the copy would be. Conservation tools and services. Okay. Conversation.
Conversation tools.
This is why I'm not a copywriter, guys. Copywriters are very important.
They are
very, very important. Love them, work with them, appreciate them because they're great at what they do. And I haven't been made for it. And the last one was, let's say, I like our robust network. I feel like that's nice.
I like the word robust.
I feel like when you say NatureServe network, it feels like you're being cut off. Like, you're not a part of the network, so you know what I mean. Yeah. So I like our robust.
Yeah,
just like
sounds more
you're learning.
Welcoming and
yes, exactly. So I'm gonna shift this guy down, and then I'm gonna skip the icons just for now, so we can get down the rest of the page. But we'll have there. I'll keep the rectangle there. That way we know it's gonna come back.
Like a placeholder.
And if I don't have it done by the end of the stream, I'll make sure they'll be done tonight. I'll do them tonight, and we have them for tomorrow for when we go responsive. Yeah. So reminder, tomorrow we will be converting this from desktop to tablet and mobile.
Yay! I'm excited.
So, yeah, we'll be using responsive resize over here, this little tab, and it'll be great. All right, and I'll make this. I kind of want these. I might want these to be green too, so I'm gonna make the box green, just to remind myself. And maybe if that's not the case, that's okay too.
Yeah.
I also think, I'm wondering if there should be some sort of, well, first I kind of want to make this longer, a little bit. Because I feel like we want to have maybe, I don't know what biodiversity science is. So maybe we have a one-liner of copy that clarifies.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is a copywriter. She writes copy for all my designs when I present them to clients. That is
That's
amazing.
So nice.
Wow, you
It's like
lucked out right there,
team.
my friend. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna shift this down. All right, so now we just need to adjust this guy so that he's there. I'm gonna do 24. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna hide the bottom part of it, but I like to have it, you know, similar, the same.
So a reminder for everyone in the chat or anyone watching, we have 13 minutes left to get your design challenges submitted for us to review. So
yes,
even if you're not done, if you're halfway done, or if you haven't finished or haven't even started today's challenge, you can still submit your designs for us to review and give you feedback.
Yep, absolutely. All right, and this guy is gonna be maybe like a, oh, I don't know. Maybe like a dark gray. Yeah, that feels nice. I've been all about the dark grays lately. Like I don't, black is like not my friend anymore.
Yeah, me
I don't know
neither.
why. I think dark UI is like conditioning me to love dark gray, you know?
Yeah, and also like dark gray is a lot easier to read instead of like
Oh,
stark
yeah.
black text.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so if I click biodiversity science, what can we pull copy-wise from here? It's the foundation of NatureServe. Okay, so basically they're trying to understand which species are rare, where are they located, how is their status changing. So I suppose it's the analysis of rare species and their changing ecosystem.
Yeah.
That sounds nice, right? Kind
Yeah.
of. Oh, and I'm typing in the hex code over
Oh.
here. So if you guys know the hex code for THE, let me know.
Garafi is asking if they can submit yesterday's challenge, and yes, you absolutely can.
Yes, any day for this challenge,
Yeah.
I feel like is great. We're all talking about the pet supply stuff.
Yeah.
I love
That was
dogs.
fun. I love cats.
She
but
loves
I also
cats.
love dogs
We
too.
we both are animal lovers, and
Yeah.
we'll love to give feedback on all these.
Yeah.
I never use gray. Always added a bit of blue.
Oh.
Interesting, blue. Okay,
That's cool.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You're a go-getter, Dominique. The analysis of rare species and the changes in their ecosystems. I feel like that's like a nice. All right. And this is where, if I were working with NatureServe as a client, I would have this in my document, and I feel like this works, this totally works, but they might have a copywriter on hand.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over and click share and use the share for review button, so you can check it out, which is super great. And then they can add comments.
Yeah, which is so nice and awesome.
And I can adjust it very quickly, which is cool. All right, so let me shrink down this leading once again. So here would be another situation to use that 140 because it feels more like body text. So 20 times 1.4 is 28, which feels like it might be good. That's like a nice leading, yeah.
Yeah.
I also, this is, for some reason, I've always discovered that when if I'm going like here and I'm adjusting the leading and I see the highlights, so the blue highlights you guys see right there. If I go low enough, the highlights cover each other.
Oh.
So sometimes I'll even do until I see white, until I see like the separation between the highlights, and that tends to be like a nice gauge of the leading. In my
Cool.
that's
I like
what
that
I've just
tip.
personally noticed. It's like something
Nice. I've never
that
thought of that, but
And
that's a
so-
really great tip.
Thanks, yeah. And so that can help you for sure. And then I think this is sitting at 26, and the 140 was at 28. So I feel like anywhere between 26 and 28 for this font size and in this space feels really nice. So maybe we'll cut the difference into 27.
Right in the middle.
I feel like that looks nice, yeah. I think, do I have any tracking on this? I do. Maybe we'll go back down to 0 for tracking. Or maybe even go up. I wasn't sure what I was feeling. Let's see. 5 feels nice. Okay. And we'll keep that the gray. Move this guy down.
Andy says that's how I do my leading.
Is it really?
Cool.
Okay, that's really funny. That's weird. I've never heard anyone else say that, so that's really
awesome.
cool. Yeah. Okay, so we've added this on 2 lines. So obviously I have a lot of space here. So we're gonna see what I come up with copy-wise here, except for maybe this could be a little bit bigger. That could be nice. Maybe 24. Well, let's see, what do we got here for size? This is being very picky about sizes, guys, but you know, it's important sometimes.
Yeah, it's important.
I feel like what if, you know what? I kind of want to make these all caps.
Ooh,
I want to see if the headers feel better.
There's a plugin called Change Case. And,
oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have that. Let me.
You can go to the plugins tab and then discover plugins.
Yeah, I have a couple imploded, installed already. So change caps. You said
Case.
Case.
Yeah. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And
Cool.
then
Let's install
it,
yeah.
and then it should be installs right away.
Yeah. So if you guys are curious, the ones I have installed are apparently
Case.
gone.
Oh,
you
no.
know what? I think it's because I have a PC at home, so they're installed on my they're installed on my XD on my PC, not on here. So the ones I can name them out. There's Google Sheets. I use the Google Sheets one.
I haven't used that one yet.
It's great. You can import a CSV data into like your repeat grid and that kind of stuff. Nice. So that's really great. And then I also use Stark, which is for accessibility. It's essentially, you can go in and turn on different types of color blindness on top of your design.
That's awesome.
Yeah, to confirm that there is, you know.
I've never used that one.
And I think her name is Cat Noon, I want to say is
I follow her on Twitter.
Nice, yeah, me too. Yeah, that's how I heard about it, I believe, was through Twitter. I think she is the founder. I totally could be, I reserve the right to be wrong, but I'm almost positive she's the founder.
Sounds right. That's awesome.
So now because these guys are all caps, I don't need as much leading. So I'm gonna shrink this leading a little bit. And then, okay, so because I did this in, I wonder if I do this with the plugin. Oh, and it does it in the repeat grid. Oh, goodness, I got so excited.
Yay!
I like yelled at you.
It's okay.
A PC at home,
I love getting excited about design. And
XD works on PCs, so if you have a PC and you want to do good design, do it there.
Yeah.
All right, so let me rewrite this, but, oh, okay. Interesting. So it deleted everything, but, so maybe I need to do it on this one instead. I just want to make sure all right. So I just want to change that. There we go. Okay, so it's because I selected the second one. It got confused, yeah. Biodiversity. Oh, and I typed it with 2 I's. All right, and then we have, what was the last one? Our robust
network.
Yes.
Jennifer's saying, is it just me or did centering text used to be a bad thing? I see it all the time now and have even incorporated it myself.
It depends on the area that the centered text is.
Yeah.
Because if you have a design where everything is left aligned and then you have one random thing that's centered, that's gonna be a problem. I personally think Cat Noon is the co-founder of Stark. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Tim is always confirming things for me. I love it. What was I saying? Oh my goodness.
Center text.
Oh yes. So yeah. So I think I would say the no-no, the faux pas for me is right aligned text. Unless you're being very type experimental, I think legibility and readability of right aligned text is very difficult because we are trained to read left to right. And it also tends to create very strange rags. Yeah. Which is, like I was saying, the edges of the body of text,
Yeah, and Dominique has a good point. They said it gets messy to read with a longer text, but for 2 or max 3 lines of text, it was never bad, I think. And I think that's true, like 3 lines is good for centered, I think.
Okay, so for some reason it's not letting me select.
Which one?
I'm trying to select the green color for
the border?
my border.
Oh.
Maybe it's a separate, maybe this is the symbol for fill, and maybe this is, I need to have a separate symbol for.
It shouldn't be.
No.
Like, oh, I just changed. Oh wait, you
I
changed
did it, I pasted it, yeah. I copied and pasted it. So I wonder
that's
now.
weird.
Okay, I can't add a symbol when it's just a fill. Interesting. Okay. I'm just learning.
Yeah.
We're learning together, guys. So.
I'm always
Oh yeah,
learning.
make sure to upload your work. 3
Yeah,
minutes
3
and
minutes
37
left.
seconds.
We would love to see your designs. Even if you're not done, don't worry.
Absolutely.
Even if it's just wireframes, we would still love to give you some feedback.
Yeah, and I'm being really picky about this placeholder, but I felt like it looked weird with the square, so we're just gonna make it a. I'll just make it a little bit thicker so we know it's gonna be like some type of icon. And I'm gonna shift all these guys a little bit higher as well. Perfect. I think I like the uppercase.
I do
all
too.
caps there. All right, and then we have conservation tools. Let's find some copy here. Again, it's really good to use real copy because I feel like once you send it to the client, it'll feel more real world.
Yeah.
You'll have like, we have a bunch of links on this page. If I just designed this with 3 paragraphs of lorem ipsum, I'd have no clue how it's really going to look in real time. So it's always going to do that. So the value-added tools and services that will transform the information into actionable knowledge. Okay, so we use information for actionable knowledge, or tools and services. I don't know.
I feel like actionable knowledge is a tricky
Yes, that's a
word
good point. I'm so glad you're here. Okay.
For me, like, I don't understand what they mean by actionable. Like knowledge you can use in the real world? Like, is that what they're trying to say?
They're saying like finding enough of data that is clarifying that you should do this for this ecosystem. Like it's something to make an action upon, I guess. All right, 1:45, guys. You got it.
Get those challenges in.
Even if it's from previous days.
Yes.
All right, let's see. I'm just trying to find this. It's hard because I feel like, they're working on copy. They're trying to like do their best to like have people aware and everything, but it's hard to like something that's based in a very tech and technical type of work, like actual work. It's hard to not be the same way in your copy, When you finish, how do you export it to a website? Oh, well, XD is a design software, so you can't technically develop a website using it. So you either would want to get a developer, or I tend to use Webflow. That's where what I use. Yeah. So I'll use my design as sort of a template, and I'll code through the website. And that's actually the plan after this for myself to have as a portfolio piece to post in Webflow.
Everyone be on the lookout for Erica's updated portfolio. Coming soon.
Yeah, thanks. Gotta go to a meeting. All right, see you in a bit.
Thanks
Anthony,
for hanging out, Anthony.
Yeah. Okay. This is always hard with copywriting. Luckily, we can, chat about some really nice. Yeah. Oh damn. Partially colorblind. I want to start UX design. I feel like the colorblindness won't hold me back or something. Yeah, it shouldn't. I was just talking about the Stark plugin that I have. So hopefully it can help someone that is colorblind. I actually have a lot of friends that I graduated with that were colorblind.
Yeah,
so.
I know a lot of colorblind people as well.
Yeah, totally. Oh, time's up. Okay. See what we got here.
Let's see. Thank you to everyone who submitted, but we only have one submission.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine. Yeah. I understand. Thank you.
They'll get a lot of focus then. That'll be great for them. Yeah.
This one is from, I forgot his name, Garif, I think.
Garif, okay.
Yeah, thank you for submitting.
Oh yeah, I think they were here yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome back, Garif.
Welcome back. So let's take a look at their site. I think this was from yesterday's, they said.
Petty love.
I like this little logo. It's really cute.
That logo's super adorable, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of hearts. I love it.
Home food accessories. Cute.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, let's click
really
on the
funky.
cat. Ooh.
Look at that animation. This is where prototypes really add the wow factor for people. Like, it's great that we can have something like XD that allows you to do that when you click something,
It's so cool, and they recently updated it so on the web you can view the animations as you've prototyped them, because before it was just like a dissolve transition and you couldn't get that effect. but now you can kind of see the animations come to life, which is awesome.
Yeah, Andrew, we're focusing on UX UI, and the submission deadline just ended too. So
Garafi, sorry about that. Sorry, I got your name wrong, but thank you for submitting.
Oh, Garafi, yeah, okay, now I understand.
Sorry
about that. It was memory. We were trying to remember how to say it. Can we go back to the other page though really quick? So I think it all looks really nice. I think there's a lot of typefaces though. I think I might standardize, like pick the branding font. I love that Petty Love font. That's very nice.
Yeah.
And then I would also choose one more. And I don't know if, I can't tell if that's the case. Maybe you only have 2 fonts, but it might just be.
This one is a different one.
Oh, okay. Love 'em, feed 'em. Is that the same
I think
as?
this and this are the same.
Okay.
Sorry if it's like hard to read.
I think if you're going to use the brand font, I would use that maybe as the display, and then pick a body copy to go with it, or something similar. I just think like the who we are and love 'em, feed 'em, that typeface feels counter to what the brand logo, like the same stylistic, the stylistic choices of the logo, the brand itself.
Yeah.
So I would definitely maybe shift that a little bit. But I like this a lot. That animation was great. I think this photo of this little girl in the background and the older man with
so sweet.
Very, very nice. And I would just finesse your spacing a little bit. But I think I love the photography. I love the layout you have here. It's a really nice header in general.
Yeah, I like that.
Would this be the whole? This seems to be like it would be the whole page, a whole first page. As like a splash in a way.
I feel like it's like above the fold page.
Oh, above the fold page. Okay.
Let us know if we're wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's look at that cool animation. Woo.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
I love the grid on top of the background photo. I feel like that's very nice. It's nice texture. Oh, this is great. That
cool.
That shift, that size shift.
I love that. And then
so
that
smart.
gradient.
You know how to use Adobe Animate very well. Auto Animate. Adobe Animate. Adobe Animate's another product. Which you can also have on Adobe Creative Cloud if you choose to.
Nice.
Exporting the design to HTML, CSS. Yeah, that's not a function of XD yet. So
I think
you can
I don't
use.
know if I heard that there might be. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if there is a way to export. I feel like I've heard someone.
Oh, okay.
Mention, but I'm not.
I do know that you can
sure.
You can hit share for development, and it'll function.
Okay.
Like
maybe
it lists.
That's what it was.
It lists all the hex codes and all the like the assets that you would need and like things that are exportables, that kind of thing. Yeah. So it definitely helps development, but there's no direct code right now, I believe.
Yeah. Let us know if you know in the chat.
Yes.
But yeah, this is awesome. Great job. Thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah.
Hope you continue on the daily challenges and keep submitting them. And if you are watching and you're still working on today's challenge or any of the other challenges, you have 2 more opportunities to submit them for review. Yeah. John will be here next up with Howard, and they can review what you guys have been working on, or I'll be back at 1 with Camille. Yeah. So if you want me to review it later on today, I'll be here.
Third-party integrations with other apps, they can, yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
I don't know, you have to tell me, Tim, but I've used Zeppelin before, which is like a code export. I wonder if they have an XD thing, I don't know. Nice. They should, if they don't. Hey, Zeppelin, go find XD people and,
I know.
and have a chat.
Yeah, but thank you, Garafi, for submitting. Awesome job. I love it. And we can switch over to Erica.
Back, yeah. So we're continuing. Oh, we have how should we select the best fonts? This is totally, I feel like, one of the most subjective things about design, but I think it's harder to mess up than people give credit for. Like, easy rules of thumb: don't use papyrus, don't use Comic Sans. I think you want to make sure if you need something that's really legible, don't use all caps. So make sure you have a font that's upper and lowercase. I think there's a lot of, if you're doing like a site like Medium or a site where there's a lot of reading, a sans serif, or a serif, excuse me, is nice because it allows Zeppelin has integrated with Adobe XD since January 2018.
Ooh.
Okay, you're awesome,
Nice.
Tim. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
So now we know. If you want
Yeah.
if you want some help there, hit up Zeppelin.
Yeah.
What was it? Fonts. Okay. So, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought very easily. But yeah, so basically you can focus on anything that feels like it's part of the brand. So if the logo for your brand is a large slab serif, I think doing a script font might feel a little far away from your brand.
Yeah.
Because that one is very like flowy and light, and the other one is very strong and heavy.
Yeah.
So I feel like you want to make sure that there's something that feels like it meshes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some great websites to help you pair fonts together.
Oh yeah,
If
Type
you know-
Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that site. Yeah. So.
Type Wolf is great. So I'm gonna just like Google that for you guys. Yeah, typewolf.com. It's fantastic. Yeah.
I love going on here and just getting inspired, and they show you how the fonts will look together and
Yep.
examples, like really beautifully designed examples. So
Yes. Type pairing lookbooks.
Yeah.
That's what we want. So check that out. The site in general
Yeah,
is
I
gorgeous,
love
but
it.
like look at these fonts. They're
yeah,
fantastic.
So you can get a really good idea of what would look good together. And
There are a lot of resources to find out what fonts go together, what people recommend. There's a lot of, if you're pairing fonts as well, it's always good to think about the X heights. You always want to have consistent X heights between your fonts that you're choosing to pair with. If you don't know what X height is, it just means the baseline, so the bottom part of where all the letters hit, to the top part that's not including caps or ascenders. So that would be
a sender.
Oh, yes. And
Sorry.
ascender is like the top part of a letter that extends above the X height. So that would be like a B, like the top part of the B that comes up like this. Look at me,
This
like
is so
I'm playing
cool.
charades. Yeah, so
I never knew all of this.
yeah, there's a lot of very strange type terms.
need
Actually,
to-
I have a link I can send you. I think that there's
Ooh.
like a whole clickable thing to learn all the different
need
parts
to
of
do that.
letters. Yeah, there's
Thank
lots
you.
of strange. There's like tails, there's counters, there's bowls. That's all the things.
Ooh, so many words.
Yes. Anyway, so back to copywriting. Let's see if I can figure out something for. Actually, you know what? I'm really excited about this whole repeat grid thing. So really quickly, I just want to put in photos of the blog post. So, or not, I keep saying blog posts, but they're articles. Yes, articles. So let's go back over here. We found out that NatureServe does have a really nice, like the photos that we're finding are pretty solid. So let's click on something, maybe standards and methods.
Robbie is saying type.io, so typ.io is also good for typekit pairings.
Oh,
nice. Thank you.
Adobe Fonts. Welcome to the chat. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I was seeing if you said something else, Tim. Adobe Fonts, the platform formerly known as Typekit. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know. I thought they were still separate. I didn't realize that Typekit shifted into Adobe Fonts. I thought they were just two separate things that Adobe owned. That's funny. That's really good to know. Okay, so we do have this image here. Okay, this one is, I don't know if this one is big at all. Let's see. Oh, it is.
Oh.
Okay, we're good. All right. This is surprising me every day. All right, so let's go to downloads and we'll save that. We'll just get a few. How many need we? Need 6?
Yes.
How about this guy? This guy looks like it's got a good photo. They're definitely using good photography, but it's just not placed aesthetically well, and like the
you
know, the border.
appreciate it
Yes.
as much as you should.
Because it's
be able
huge.
to.
Like, look how big this is. These are
great.
They look
pictures.
so happy.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
Working
hit-
in
oh.
nature,
Yeah.
saving the environment.
Saving the environment. And then, you know, this is like the tedious part of web design, but I enjoy it. I don't have a problem like searching for good photos.
Me
I think it's
too.
part of the experience,
Yeah.
you know. Ooh, what is that one? That looks like, oh my God, there's like a little chinchilla or something. We'll do that one next. Oh, oops. Oh, they have a Flickr. That's where they're hosting it,
Oh.
looks like, which is cool. Oh wait, that one's not as big, but that's okay because I think it's big enough for the thumbnail that we need. So grab that one as well. Then the chinchilla. I think chinchilla's number 4. Oh my God, he's so cute. I can't handle this
really
right now.
cute.
We're doing pet supply stuff. We're looking at baby
I
chinchillas.
love animals. Just looking at cute
All
animal
right,
pictures.
are you ready for this?
Oh my God.
I'm
That's so
dying.
cute.
Look at it. He's so hungry. Look at those chubby cheeks. Oh my God, I'm
That's
obsessed.
Such a cute picture.
What are you? Can I have you? Can I be your new mom? So cute. All right, and then we just need 2 more. I don't know. Maybe let's go species and ecosystems. I don't think I've clicked that. Look at that otter. What a cutie.
Yeah.
There's another one of them. That's so cute. Would it be nice to have an infographic? No, I don't think so. I think we're gonna stick with the photography. Oh, that's like a nice little frog. Let's do a frog.
Yeah. Ooh.
Life is hard at the front, at the font lines.
That's funny.
Puns. Oh, yeah. I feel like Jan Eric. I know you from modding for the Adobe channel on Twitch. I'm pretty sure. That's
cool.
Yeah. Maybe he was being sarcastic yesterday when he said, "I feel like I know you," but I'm pretty sure that's where I know him from. Look at that frog. That's a gorgeous photo. Like, look at these gorgeous photos that this website has, and there's not.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like the focus is beautiful.
Yeah.
I have no clue if maybe they're using stock photos as well.
Maybe.
But even if they are, they have good choice.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. Oh.
That otter looked terrified. I don't know if we want that on our page. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't hunt me.
Alexander has a question. When I make a website, how can I know if it's convenient to use a landing page with or without scroll?
With or without scroll? You mean like a splash page versus like a long page? I think scrolling is becomes second nature to us now.
Yeah.
So anything with scroll is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Like everyone does
like
that.
I expect the website to scroll.
Yes.
Or I'll always try to scroll, and if it doesn't, then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I'll
if
have
it
to go
doesn't,
somewhere
you just
else.
have to explore. I don't think there's one answer for this, Alexander. I think it really depends on your situation. And I think that a page without scroll works just as well as long as you've created a good user experience,
Yeah,
right?
if the user knows.
You have
that
to
it's
have
not-
indicators.
Yeah.
You just want to like make sure, like, let's say you have a splash page and there's like 5 dots or whatever, and that helps you slide through it, but it doesn't scroll. That could
would
work.
work,
Like
yeah.
that's workable. I think there's a lot of different ways you can make that work, Alexander.
Yeah.
So, I definitely. You were asking how you can know if it is convenient. I'm not sure exactly if I answered your question then, because I don't know how to answer your exact question, but that's just my our thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about the fold? I know you're being sarcastic, Jan. That's what I thought. Okay. You kind of forgot. That's okay. That's totally okay. You've never seen my face before until today, I don't think, so you're totally fine. Oh, this is a cute one. There's like, he's like in the nature doing
Aw.
things.
I
He's
like seeing
focused.
pictures like that.
Right? Same. And we'll save that to downloads. I think we have 6 now. 1, 2, 3,
Yay.
4, 5, 6. Oh, we might have 7. No.
Oh.
That's the Adobe stock one.
Oh.
We're good. I was gonna say I didn't miscount, did I? All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put these guys into a new folder. Come on, new folder. There we go. Oh, my computer making noise. The mic probably heard that. And we'll just call it article thumbs. Article thumbs.
Tejas is saying, what about those weird scrolling websites that scroll sideways when you scroll vertically?
Okay, that's a
That's
problem.
happened to me too, and I'm like, why is this
That
happening?
in that situation, if you're gonna do horizontal scrolling, you do horizontal scrolling, and that is all it does. Because if you do both, you're gonna confuse your
Yeah.
user so much. Absolutely. Like, obviously, we are used to on mobile. We're used to scrolling up.
Yeah.
Sometimes on tablet, we could do, if you have like a tablet app that feels like it works with horizontal scrolling, absolutely. Obviously on desktop, it can work. I think anything that does both needs to reevaluate their UX.
Yeah, I also, like Jan Erica saying, scrolling sideways is awkward. I feel that too because I'm so used to and accustomed to scrolling down or up that when a website is sideways, I don't know, it's just kind of weird for me.
I would say it's weird, but sometimes it makes a strong impact. And so if you're trying to really show your experimental side and like, I do things differently. Like I feel like a horizontal scroll has power, but it would have to be done very well. I think it's harder to do well than a vertical scroll.
That's a good point.
Look at that cute little froggo. I know, right? So my question is here, can I swap? Oh,
Oh,
it's all right. I command X'd accidentally. We're okay. This is what happens when I don't have a like a full monitor. I'm like making accidental clicks on my keyboard. My keyboard needs to be cleaned as well, so. Because I kind of want to swap in. I wonder if I redrop it in the grid, if it will.
You can order it.
Oh, inside here.
Yeah. And
oh,
then
yeah. Okay, that makes so much sense. So I definitely want the frog in slot. Oh my God, I love this.
I love that.
I want him to be in slot 3, and then the frog can be in slot, because he's facing this way, so it would be nice to have him. I know we can't really control that if there's a time situation, but I'm gonna make my design as nice as I can before it gets developed. So that will be that'll be the 4th position. I like them at 1, so we'll keep them at 1. And then maybe this other guy because these seem very similar. These two, I'm sorry, I'm pointing at my screen. These two, 1 and 3, look very similar. So I want them separate. So I think I'll put him in 6. And then these both weirdly are also pretty similar in terms of just being very common, like far away and more ethereal. So what do we got left? We got 2 and we got 5, and weirdly they're in slots 2 and 5. Ooh. So maybe we'll shift this down to 5 and make this one 2. I think I'm gonna adjust. Oh, we opened it. If you guys are curious what it looks like. Oh, my brain is not functioning. There we go. All right, let's try that again one more time. And then it'll adjust alphabetically, which is cool. There we go. Yay. And I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger because we do have a big piece, and I'll shift it down so that it feels like more aesthetically pleasing, you know? And I'm gonna do that same thing with this one. This frog is so cute.
It is really cute. Kate is asking that they're in XD and prototyping, but they can't change their transition because it's grayed out. Can you elaborate a little bit more? Are you like selecting the artboard?
Yeah, you just might not have the specific thing that you'd need selected to be available. Are you in prototype mode? That's definitely the first thing you want to check, is if you're in prototype mode.
Yeah, let us know a little bit more about that. Hopefully we can help you out.
I apologize if it sounds like I'm like asking a dumb question to you to clarify if you're.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah, I am
they
like
look the same, or it's like very, you know, like the
there's
same
no
artboard.
real change. Yeah, absolutely, until you actually have to like drag your arrow over. So I definitely like this guy. It's funky and different. Oh my God, this I can't get over this photo.
It's so cute.
I'm obsessed with it. All right. Now we got chubby guy, chubby cheeks guy,
chubby cheeks.
like me. We're duo buddies. All right, this feels great. All right, and now we're going to. I don't have any copy docs for like normally it would be really nice to have like a copy doc where I had like all these titles already imported in into like an RTF file, so I can drop them in and it would be great and auto populated. But I don't have that right now, so I think we're just gonna create a quick one that has lorem ipsum for a second, and then I'll paste it in. So.
So Yasa here is asking a question that a lot of people have asked before.
Yeah, a lot of people today,
is once you're done with your design, how do you export it to a website? And there's a few ways you can, most likely will need a developer, unless you know how to code.
Yes.
Which is amazing. And then someone else will have to develop it out for you, because XD is a design and prototyping tool, but it doesn't code your design.
Yeah, it doesn't code the design. So you definitely need to find another resource that allows you to do that. There is Share for Developer in Adobe XD that allows you to check out all of your assets and check out the hex codes and all the things that you would need for like the CSS side of things. But you can't export HTML currently.
Yeah. But then the Zeppelin thing that was mentioned, that you could what was it with Zeppelin? I've never used Zeppelin, but I think Tim was saying that you could switch to code with Zeppelin from XD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that could be another tool.
Yeah, Zeppelin is a strong tool. I would definitely recommend it. What did I use for, let's see. Let me click I. I can't remember what I used for this hex code, so I'm just gonna grab it. All right, I think I grabbed the wrong one. You know, sometimes when it's like blurred, and you're like, okay, there we go. That's what I want. Ta-da. And if you guys are curious, if you ever need Lipsum, like in this case, I'm just using it as a placeholder until I jump to the website and grab the right thing. So, all right, bye, Andrew. Thanks for hanging out. I use lipsum.com, which generates lorem ipsum for you.
There's also a plugin that can do that.
Oh, cool.
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it. I'd rather use that. Yeah, because I would also like to use it.
Yeah, so there's a plugin. I think it's just called lorem ipsum.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. No, okay. Let's try lorem, maybe? Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe I typed it wrong. Perfect.
And then you just have to select the text box so the text can't be highlighted.
Yep.
And then it'll autofill, which is
awesome. Fill with
really
placeholder
nice.
text. I have read and accepted.
That was fast.
Standard Latin, totally. End with a punctuation mark, yes. Let's get a period in there. No, wait, actually this would be a, oh, do I want it to have ellipse? Oh man.
That's a tough
So
question.
many hard questions. No. I think this would be a short description, maybe like a subhead. So I'm gonna say no period and no ellipse. Insert text. Oh, I see. So what do I do now?
It might be, oh, okay, I guess you can.
Maybe I just need to like.
That's weird. That I don't know why it didn't fill.
It only did it for the one.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to have
the
it
spacing or the leading. I don't know if that has something to do.
Maybe it's because I had blog title in there already. I don't know if that makes a difference. Oh, it deleted the box because I didn't have it selected anymore. That's okay. That's how it should be in my opinion. All right, so maybe, no, I just made a rectangle. Okay, text. Maybe, so let's try it now because I have nothing in here because, okay.
So you have to click out of it, out of the box.
Oh yeah.
But I think you have to have types like something so that box doesn't disappear.
I'll just do like this really quickly. So I know that I want 2 lines.
Like fill it,
And then we'll, not highlighted.
Yeah.
We'll extend it a little bit. I've never used this plugin, so now we're learning new things again, guys. Okay,
yay.
There we go. And I need to get back into my, there we go. Oh, it's not working in my grid anymore. Strange. My repeat grid.
That is weird.
It is inside of it. Funky.
Put it underneath the repeat grid?
Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't know if that would,
Or maybe, okay, maybe I wasn't inside of it. This is we're in a whole situation, guys. Okay, that's okay. Now I know what I did. It was me. It was me. It was my fault. All right, let's do this again. Hello. What are the go-to necessary plugins every XD should have learned to use? Well, we were just talking about plugins, actually. The ones that I use are all listed here. So I just got introduced to Change Case via Melody, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I use Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is essentially you have a Google Sheets doc, you upload it, into this plugin. You can load a CSV, you can paste a public link for it, and it allows you to drag in the content from that CSV into your symbols so that you can maybe you have to populate 80 cities and you don't want to type 80 cities, and then Lorem Ipsum we just got, which is filling placeholder text if you want to.
Yeah.
And then Stark, which I really believe in, which is great for testing color blindness and color contrast for accessibility standards to make sure that your website is accessible for all, all people, which is great.
Those are great ones.
Do you have any other ones you want to use?
I have Photo Splash and that I really like, and UI Faces and Content Generator. But we're actually out of time, so I can't talk about them more, but there's a lot of great plugins. But thank you, Erica, for joining us.
I got really into it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I'm glad that you shared your favorite plugins.
2 hours just flies by.
Yeah, it really does. Thank you to everyone in the chat for joining us, as always. We love having you here with us. And we'll see you tomorrow. Be sure to stick around for Howard and John, who will be up next. And we'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye.